I held out my phone for the orientation volunteer to scan my UR code, trading it from dorm key and student ID. The volunteer flashed a bright smile. Hey, need a luggage cart to haul your stuff to your dorm? No, thank you. I can manage. Pulling my suitcase down the shaded walkway, I turned my phone on. The screen was instantly flooded with missed calls and message notifications. On iMessage, Lucas had sent over a dozen urgent texts. The first one was relatively calm in tone.
Did you land yet? I'm going to the airport to pick you up.
By the third text, he was growing impatient. I didn't reply. Instead, I unlocked my dorm door, started carefully wiping down the desk and chairs, and made my bed. It wasn't until 8 that evening, after a shower, that I sat at my clean desk and finally dialed Lucas's number.
So you finally remember to call? Where the hell are you? I checked the arrivals board and that flight landed an hour ago. You're not at the terminal. Did you even get on the damn plane?
In the background, I could hear Chloe crying. Lucas, is Claire doing this because of me? I held the phone a little further away. After he finished yelling, I spoke calmly. I'm not in New York, Lucas. Dead silence on the other end. When Lucas spoke again, his voice dropped to a menacing hiss.
Are you kidding me? You applied to Columbia. If you're not in New York, where are you? You think you own the university? You can just decide not to go?
I rejected Columbia and accepted an offer in California. I already finished orientation at 3 o'clock this afternoon. I looked at the brilliant California night view outside my window, my tone completely unruffled.
Impossible!
Lucas blurted out, his tone full of disbelief.
How many all-nighters did you pull for New York? How could you possibly go to California?
I had a family of 4 and a boyfriend, yet I was entirely alone. To my parents and brother, I was just a tool to pave the way for my pampered twin sister. To my fiancé, I was just a shadow, while he showered my sister with the love and gifts that belonged to me. I thought the Columbia acceptance letters was to be the moment Lucas slipped a ring onto my finger, and my parents, for once, actually acknowledged my existence. However, on the day college acceptance letters were released, I clutched my laptop and rushed into the living room. Mom! Dad! I got into Columbia! I'm actually going to New York with Ethan and Lucas. The living room was completely empty. My parents, my brother, and my fiancé secretly jetted off to New York to celebrate my twin sister's fake success, leaving me behind without a word. A glossy Columbia muck on the count sat, a gift from Lucas last year. His voice echoed in my head.
Get into Columbia, babe, and I'll take you to every single romantic spot the city has to offer.
I had made those words my entire world, surviving countless all-nighters, but now that mug was shoved aside. Beneath it, 3 printed flight confirmations. My mother, my father, and my twin sister, Chloe. 8 Tamshin, JFK, New York. My fingers went totally numb as I opened Instagram. Ethan, my older brother, had just posted a reel. He was wheeling Chloe's suitcase through the terminal, grinning at the camera.
Welcome to NYC, princess. Time to go conquer your pre-college program.
Lucas was standing right there beside them, handing massive bouquet of blush pink peonies. Chloe looked up at him through her lashes, biting her lip. Do you think Claire's gonna hate us for leaving her behind?
Claire's fine. Missing one trip isn't gonna kill her.
A sick chill seeped straight into my bones. The city I had ruined my health to reach, and they had already shut me out. Right then, my phone buzzed. My mother had finally realized she had another daughter.
Keep your Columbia news out of the family chat group.
Chloe is finally happy. Don't ruin it by making it all about you.
Before I could even catch my breath, and another text flashed across the screen.
Babe, you already got into your dream school. Don't start drama and steal her spotlight over this.
My hand shook, knocking the Columbia mug off the counter. It shattered against the tile. I crouched down and picked up the shards. I didn't cry. Suddenly, New York felt miles away, far enough that I didn't want to go anymore. Ethan's voice cut through the phone, backed by the noisy hum of the airport terminal.
Claire, what's the code to the pink suitcase?
0521. May 21st, Chloe's birthday. Mine too. But in our house, that date had only ever belonged to one person. Over the line, a sharp click signaled the lock giving way, followed instantly by Chloe's whining voice.
Ugh, Ethan? My sunscreen literally exploded everywhere. My whole bag is ruined.
Relax, sweetie. I'll just get Luke to take you to replace it.
Ethan soothed her over the line, his tone sickeningly indulgent. Suddenly, the phone was ripped away.
Claire, why are you ignoring my FaceTimes?
Look, Chloe's doing her prep program here, and New York rents are insane. Sign over that $20,000 check you got. I need it to lock down a luxury apartment for her.
I walked to the bathroom and turned the faucet on full blast, letting the freezing water numb my fingers. I already spent it on tuition. The line fell completely silent. When Lucas spoke again, his voice had dropped to absolute zero.
Claire, pick a better lie. Columbia hasn't even billed you yet. We all know you're just holding on to that check.
He spoke with the absolute arrogance of a guy who genuinely thought he owned my entire life.
Chloe is fragile, Claire. You've always been the strong one. Columbia's dorms are amazing anyway, so it's not like you're going to suffer. Can't you just let your sister have this one thing?
I grabbed a towel, slowly drying my hands. I spent it, Lucas.
Spent it on what?
Shopping.
Claire!
Lucas snapped, his composure completely evaporating over the line.
Since when did you get this selfish? Chloe didn't get accepted, and she's been crying for days. As her sister, instead of showing some compassion, you're seriously being this petty over a check?
I looked at my reflection in the mirror. My expression was dead calm. So you all just left for New York without telling me? I spoke softly, but Lucas heard me anyway. He let out a sigh.
We didn't tell you because we knew you'd totally overreact. Look, you got into Columbia. You're the pride of the family. Chloe is just really insecure right now, and we wanted to give her some support. You're strong. What's the big deal about staying home alone for a few days?
I just listened. So that was it. In their eyes, my success was a sin. Because I was strong, I didn't deserve to be coddled. I didn't deserve to be celebrated. I didn't even deserve the grant I had worked so hard to earn. I get it. Lucas took my quiet tone as instant compliance, his voice softening into a low purr.
Good girl. Just transfer the money to your mom. She stopped stressing about the apartment. I gotta go. Chloe wants to grab cupcakes at Magnolia Bakery. Bye, babe.
The line went totally dead. I didn't send the money. Instead, I walked back to my bedroom, opened my laptop, and logged into the application portal. Aside from Columbia, another official acceptance was sitting in my private inbox from a top architecture school in California. It was over 2,000 miles away. No Manhattan luxury. No Lucas. I clicked open the page. The cursor hovered between decline for Columbia and accept for California. Holding the mouse, I declined Columbia without hesitation, chose the West Coast school, and secured my design grant safely inside a personal account completely out of their reach. Click. Confirm. I closed the laptop. I turned around, opened the wardrobe, and pulled out my suitcase. I began packing my clothes, piece by piece. The outfits I had bought specifically New York were shoved right back into the deepest corner of the closet. California would be warm. I wouldn't be needing them anyway. My phone buzzed on the bed. Mom had sent a photo. Chloe was wearing a new necklace from Lucas, a radiant smile on her face. The caption read, "Chloe is much happier today." I didn't reply. I just put the chat on Do Not Disturb.
3 days later, the front door was pushed open. The living room was instantly filled with the sound of laughter. New York is so muggy and hot right now. The pollution completely ruined my skin. I'm breaking out already. Mom complained, kicking off her shoes. Ethan followed right behind her, loaded down with shopping bags.
As long as Chloe had a good time, Mom. Honestly, she's been in such better spirits since we got there.
I sat on the sofa, holding a book. The moment their eyes landed on me, the laughter died instantly. The entire living room turned ice cold. Mom frowned, her gaze sweeping over the clean coffee table. "Claire, we're exhausted from the flight and starving. You didn't even bother to have dinner ready for us?" I closed the book and stood up. "There's food in the fridge." Mom glared at me and walked past me. Chloe peeked out from behind Ethan, decked out in fresh designer dress and rare limited edition sneakers, the ultimate New York trophies. She lowered her head, her voice cracking with unshed tears. "Claire, please don't be mad at Mom and Ethan. I'm the one who begged them to come to New York with me. If you're going to hate anyone, hate me."
Why are you apologizing, Chloe? Who does she think she is to be mad at you?
He turned to me, his gaze sharp.
Lose the attitude, Claire. She's about to start pre-college program and she's already under so much pressure. Can't you be a supportive sister for once in your life?
I looked at my own brother. Since we were kids, it was always the same. The moment Chloe cried, I was automatically the one in the wrong. Mom walked over, holding her glass of water.
Then where is the money, Claire? Lucas told you to transfer the money for Chloe's apartment. Why haven't you done it? Chloe literally cried herself to sleep last night because she missed out on that beautiful place.
I looked at my mother's entitled face.
I bled for that grant. I spent countless all-nights drafting and trashing designs until my hands bled. Why the hell should I just hand it over to her?
Mom slammed the glass down hard onto the coffee table.
Because she's your sister. You got into an Ivy League. You'll have no problem making money down the road. But Chloe doesn't have it as easy as you do. She needs a head start. Is it really so much to ask for you to help your own sister?
Right then, Lucas walked in. He was holding a sleek silver box. It was the latest drawing tablet, one I'd been eyeing for 6 months but couldn't bring myself to buy. I was a design major. I needed it. Lucas had promised it to me as a graduation gift if I got into Columbia.
Chloe, here's the tablet you wanted.
Oh my God, Lucas, you are literally the best.
Lucas ruffled her hair, his eyes full of affection. I stood there, staring at the silver box. Lucas turned to look at me.
Claire, your old tablet still works fine, and I just started at the firm, so cash is a little tight right now. Don't be petty. I'll get you a new one next year with my bonus.
He always had a way of delivering the cruelest blows in the gentlest tones. I just nodded calmly. Okay, I won't be petty. Lucas paused. In the past, I would have fought him through tears. He thrived on my jealousy, loved seeing me hurt over him, just so he could toss me a bone and pretend to be the savior. But today, I said nothing. I just turned and walked toward my bedroom. The moment the door closed, I heard Ethan snarl outside.
Well, at least she's finally learning to shut up and know her place.
Leaning against the closed door, I looked down at my packed suitcase. Inside were only a few old clothes and my old tablet, its screen already covered in cracks. It didn't matter. California is bathed in sunshine. I no longer needed their artificial light. The celebration dinner was set for the weekend. They booked the entire ballroom at the city's most exclusive country club. The welcome sign at the entrance read in elegant Creole, "Congratulations, Chloe, Columbia University Prep Program." And at the very bottom, my name was squeezed into the corner like an afterthought. And congrats to Claire. The font was so small it was barely legible. The relatives streamed in one after another. My parents stood at the entrance, their faces glowing with pride. Aunt Beatrice walked over, holding Chloe's hand and praising her endlessly.
Oh, Chloe, sweetie, I'm just thrilled for you. You know how impossibly hard it is to get into that Columbia prep program. But of course, with Lucas pulling strings for you, nothing is impossible.
Turning around, she spotted me sitting in the corner and offered a dismissive smile.
Oh, and good job to you too, Claire. Now that you'll both be in New York, remember you're the older sister. It's your job to look after Chloe and make sure she has everything she needs.
I looked down at the ice water in front of me and said nothing. The banquet ticked off. Dad stepped to the front, clinking his champagne glass to command the room before opening with a toast. Chloe glided onto the stage, soaking in the attention the stunning designer dress Luca had bought her.
Thank you, Mom, Dad, Ethan, and most of all, Lucas.
She blushed, looking at Lucas at the main table.
I honestly wouldn't be standing here today without Lucas' encouragement. He never stopped believing in me, even when I wanted to give up.
The room erupted into thunderous applause. Knowing glances passed among the guests, shifting between the two of them. Lucas sat at the main table, a slight smile on his face. I sat at a side table on the very edge. My table mates were distant relatives who rarely visited. They sipped champagne and lowered their voices in discussion.
It's so weird. Claire got a full ride to an actual Ivy League school, and they barely blink an eye, but they throw this massive party for Chloe's prep program.
Oh, please. Chloe is the pretty, sweet one. With her looks, she's guaranteed to land a millionaire down the road. I think Lucas definitely has feelings for her. Right, we might share the exact same face, but I'll always be the spare. I took a bite of smoked salmon from the buffet plate. Very salty. The club servers wheeled out a 3-tier cake. Lucas walked up to the stage and took the knife. He took Chloe's hand
and together they sliced the first piece. Plate in hand, he walked straight over and looked down at me.
Claire, Chloe insisted you get the first slice. She feels bad because you've been throwing a tantrum all week. Just take it. Everyone is watching, so don't ruin her night.
I looked at the cream-covered slice of cake on the plate. On stage, Chloe was watching me expectantly. I didn't pick up the fork.
I don't like sweets.
Lucas's jaw tightened instantly.
Do you really have to do this right now?
Just then, Chloe ran over, holding up the hem of her dress.
Claire, please don't be mad at me about the drawing tablet. I didn't know Lucas bought it for you first. I'll give it back to you, I promise. Please just don't hate me.
As she reached for my hand, her elbow violently clipped the table edge. The plate tipped, and the frosted cake splattered brutally across the pristine white dress.
I'm sorry, Claire.
She covered her mouth, stepping back. Ethan rushed over instantly and shoved me away, shielding Chloe in his arms.
She was just trying to do something nice for you, pushed her?
I stumbled back, a dull ache. I didn't even touch her.
Cut the crap, Claire. It's just a stupid dress. Chloe didn't mean to do it.
Mom hurried over too, glaring at me fiercely.
You just couldn't let her have one good day. Could you? You always to find a way to ruin everything!
Looking at the ruined dress and the permanent stain, I felt the final string snap inside me. None of this mattered anymore. I didn't go to the restroom. Instead, I picked up my canvas tote bag from the back of the chair.
Don't worry, I won't ruin your precious family moment anymore. I'm leaving.
Claire.
Lucas's voice came from behind. I didn't stop, walking straight out the club doors. Lucas caught up and grabbed my wrist.
Get back inside, Claire. Don't do this. Everyone is looking at us. You are not going to ruin Chloe's night over a little drama.
I stopped and turned to look at him. His shirt was slightly disheveled, messed up from when he was protecting Chloe just now. My dress is ruined, Lucas.
So go sponge it off in the bathroom. It's not the end of the world. When did you become so bitter and vindictive?
As it turned out, I wasn't even allowed to be upset over my own ruined dress. I'm not washing it. In fact, you can keep the dress. I'm done with it. I'm done with all of you. I pried his fingers away, one by one. Lucas stared at his empty palm, his brow furrowing deeper.
Where are you going?
Home. I raised my hand, flagging down a passing yellow cab. As the car pulled away, Lucas's figure grew smaller and smaller in the rearview mirror. 2 days later, moving day arrived. From the crack of dawn, the entire house was turned upside down. A small mountain of Chloe's luggage blocked the living room, at least 7 or 8 oversized suitcases. Ethan meticulously cross-checked her packing list.
Did you grab your winter coat? New York winters are no joke.
Yeah, I got it.
I walked out of my bedroom, dragging a small suitcase. No one noticed me. Lucas pulled up out front and immediately came up to help, making trips back and forth with Chloe's bags until the trunk and back seats were packed with Chloe's things. I stood at the foyer. Lucas wiped the sweat from his forehead, walked over, and looked at my luggage.
Claire, the car's completely packed. And you barely have anything anyway. Just catch an Uber to the airport and grab the next flight. Text me when you land, and I'll pick you up once everything's all settled, all right?
Ethan chapped in from the driveway, crossing his arms.
Yeah, Claire. You've always been independent. Not like Chloe, she gets totally lost without a GPS.
My fingers tightened around the handle of my suitcase. Then, slowly, I let go.
Okay.
Lucas gave my hair a patronizing ruffle, looking pleased.
Good girl. I'll make it up to you with a nice dinner once you get to the city.
They crowded around Chloe and went downstairs. The house fell completely quiet. I checked my phone screen. On the app, my digital ticket gleamed. A one-way flight to California, boarding in 2 hours. At 3 p.m., the gates of Columbia University were bustling. He looked down at his phone. No new message. Frowning, he dialed my number. Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. Lucas kicked a pebble on the ground in frustration.
Claire's still not here? Straight to voicemail.
Lucas scoffed.
She's definitely throwing a fit and screening my calls. She's being completely impossible lately. Honestly, just ignore her. Once she gets lost in the city, trying to haul all her luggage by herself, she'll come crawling back to us, crying.
Lucas stared at the passing crowd, his gaze locked onto every single girl stepping out of a taxi. Meanwhile, 3,000 miles away, California was bathed in brilliant golden sunshine. Dragging my small suitcase, I stood in the orientation center for Forney's top Artishmiev school.
Welcome to California. Go ahead and sign the welcome wall right over there.
Under the freshman section, Architecture to Design, I signed my name. Claire.
Don't scroll away. Click the video link to download Drama Box. Watch all episodes now.